Hello and welcome to the France Sail Grand Prix for the third stop of Season 4, and it's also the third time we've been to this iconic venue here in Saint-Tropez. Behind me you can see the glitz and the glamour of the super yachts mixed amongst the fast and the furious of the F50s. Last year we saw some great conditions, really high speeds, and this weekend is no doubt going to be great as well. There's plenty going on. We've seen teams craning in this morning, so let's jump into the tech site and get a feel of what's going on this weekend. The French team are here, they're craning in for the first time of their home event in Saint-Tropez, and it's actually miraculous, I think, that the team are here. They came from their base in Barcelona here to Saint-Tropez by the most environmentally friendly ways possible. They were cycling, they were taking the train, electric cars. To be fair, I'm not sure if any of them actually sailed. That would be fitting, but we're going to jump in and chat to the team because they have made some crew changes ahead of this weekend's event. It's been a bit of a tumultuous start for the French, so let's see if they can make this home event count and come out firing here this weekend. Joining me now, CEO of the French SailGP team, Bruno Dubois. Bruno, something behind me doesn't look quite right. We've got the French flag, but inside we've got the New Zealand boat. What's going on?
Well, tomorrow evening, first game, France New Zealand. We're gonna watch that together. It's perfect. We're really happy to share this place. They ask us, which team you want to share the tent with. We say directly, we say New Zealand.
Yeah, big moment. Obviously, the Kiwis absolutely love rugby, but the French love rugby just as much. So that's going to be a great moment. But it's been a slightly tough start for the season for your team, and a few crew changes going into this weekend. Talk me through that.
Yeah, we just picked up a Kiwi to come and sailing with us. Jason Sanders is joining the team in flight control. So yeah, we made we tried a couple of things beginning of the season, and I think the circuit didn't stop at all. Since San Francisco we were full on, and now we had a break, tried to rework a couple of things, and I hope we'll be fine in Saint-Tropez.
Absolutely, it's already got a great feel heading into the weekend. Good luck for you and the team.
Thank you very much.
One of the first teams to hit the water running here in Saint-Tropez is that team, the newest team to Sail Grand Prix, the German SailGP team. It's been a great start to the season. Although the results haven't gone their way, they've shown a lot of promise, and now being a privately owned team, they've also got access to extra training time on the water. So that sea breeze is picking up. They're about to head on out, so let's go chat to the team to see how they're feeling about these extra training days. We've just caught the driver of the German team, Eric Heil. Eric, you've just finished a team meeting. You're heading out on the water shortly, and you've got some homework here that I want to talk to you about. What have you got going on here? We got port, and I assume on the other side, we got starboard.
Exactly. So we have the cockpit customization for the wheel panel, and yeah, I'm not super used to it, and most of the people, they take off some responsibilities from me right now, but yeah, I tried to figure out what's the best way to set it up, and today we have another try.
So you'll just stick this right on the steering wheel?
No, next to it, but yeah, hopefully good enough to see.
Oh, perfect. And how's the team been going? You've had a couple of days extra training. Obviously the results haven't been perfect, but you've shown a lot of promise so far in this series.
Yeah, I think so. I think the data, they are okay. I mean, the results very bad, but yeah, we're a new team, and we just keep going and do as much as we can to catch up.
Well, the promise is there. All right, you got the extra time out on the water, so I won't hold you up. Eric, have a great day out there.
Thank you.
One of the great storylines, and arguably one of the biggest upsets in SailGP history, was the Spanish team beating out the Aussies in LA to take their first SailGP victory. I'm outside the tent now for the Spanish team, which they're sharing with Great Britain, and in the back of the tent I've just seen Florian Triddle. He's the champion. He looks like he's got a big smile on his face, and why not coming off the back of that win? So let's go in and have a chat. Flo, I haven't seen you, so well done, winners in LA. Look, from the outside looking in, it looked like the whole sailing world was surprised, but how was it for the Spanish team? Was it a surprise for you?
In a certain way, yes, for sure. We were just about not to make the final, but then at the end, once we were in the final, we're like, come on, let's go for it. And I guess it's been a matter of time because we've been working really hard, and it's been good, but at the same time, we know that it's going to be really hard to repeat it.
And that event obviously gives you a whole lot of confidence. How does it feel now, the team coming to Saint-Tropez? Can you do it again, back to back?
I mean, forecast is light breeze, so anything can happen, which is already good. It's a good starting point. But yeah, as Tom Slingsby said in the Racing on the Edge, you start feeling, okay, we've beaten other teams, so it's possible, it's an option. So that gives you an extra bit of confidence, but at the same time, we're going to go through thick and thin. We're going to have worse moments out there. we're going to keep expectations low for every event as we usually do, and try to just perform our personal bests.
It's going to be a great weekend. And I just looked inside the tent. I can't see the trophy wheel in there. Where is it?
Yeah, we're still hiding it a little bit. It's still something very humble, which we have to get used to.
All right, so when we get 2, we'll see it up in the tent.
Yeah, man.
Okay, perfect. All right, good luck this weekend.
Especially showing it to the British.
Tash Bryant from the Australian SailGP team. Tash, it's been a great start to the season. The Aussies are top of the leaderboard, but haven't got that first win, the event win so far. Is this going to be the weekend here in Saint-Tropez?
Yeah, well, we haven't really had the best track record here in Saint-Tropez yet, so we're really hoping to break the streak and come off with a good event here, and yeah, love to have the win here.
We've seen a lot of different conditions here in Saint-Tropez. Last year we obviously saw a day of absolutely fast and furious sailing, but what I want to know is, what's the big difference when you're on the boat you're sailing? It's fast, furious conditions, absolutely great, versus this really tricky stuff where you kind of get the big shifts, the big holes in the breeze. How does it change your role on the boat?
Yeah, well, obviously when we're doing such high speeds, the thought process and just everything happening around the race course is so much faster, so you're just trying to live as far as you can in the future. And then in the light air, it's definitely completely different. I think the difference is, though, on our team, it feels like the heat is rising way higher, and the steam that comes out of our ears, yeah, it all happens in the light air over the breeze. We just love the wind, but we're working hard on it, so hopefully this event will be a good test for us, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome, well, have fun this weekend.
Cheers, thank you so much.
Some serious fun heading into what's going to be a very intense weekend. Blair taking out the Armstrong foil comp. Obviously no winging out there, not too much wind, but you got the pumping going. You made it look easy.
Well, I'm still pretty puffed. That was the first time I've been foiling like that for a few months, and yeah, lack of wind, like you say. It was meant to be a wing foiling race, which I was quite looking forward to, but had to change it up. Basically got towed in from a rib and then pumped as far as you could, and I managed to make it back to the shore here, so yeah, good to take the win.
Good fun though, coming down here with the other athletes ahead of weekend's racing.
Yeah, it's really epic. We don't get to do that very much, so you know, everyone's quite into their foiling in different types, whether it's tow foiling or mainly wing foiling, so everyone yeah, jumped at this opportunity. So yeah, awesome bit of fun here this afternoon.
Well, fun's over. Looking ahead to the weekend. Cut straight to it. Wasn't a great event in LA for the team, going from the top of the leaderboard and absolutely plummeting. How do you shift the focus to a good result this weekend?
Yeah, well, we certainly need to bounce back. It was a tough one for us, but everyone's in really good space. We like racing here in Saint-Tropez. Went well here last year, so hopefully we can do that again. Obviously, this weekend's looking quite light with the wind, so you know, we won't have those strong Mistral breezes we had last year. But we'll have to just adapt and make sure we're harnessing the power of the wind best we can on what will be a light racing period over the weekend.
And if worst comes to worst, just get out and do some pumping.
Yeah, pump away.
So I'll go well this weekend. Back on shore after an exciting day of practice racing. We had the big 29-metre wings out, and they were right on the limit as the breeze picked up towards the back end of the day. We saw the USA team capsize, pushing it to the limit, but the teams are back on shore now, so let's dive back into the tech site and have a chat with how practice racing went. Jimmy, top end for the 29-metre wings, especially towards the end of the day. Talk me through that big moment.
Yeah, we were up near the break wall and we're just actually setting up for a practice start. We just watched the Swiss have one as well. And
did you make a comment going, oh, wouldn't do that?
I did make a comment. We made a comment of, I'm going to be honest here. We did make a comment and say, oh wow, that was not great. And then, yeah, we were just doing a downspeed bear away, and about halfway through the turn just got hit with a big puff. And normally it'd actually be all right, but with the big wing, you've got so much more area, so much more kind of pitching moment up high that it just kept driving us down, and yeah, it was obvious we were going to go.
First one for the season, always nice to get it out of the way, but obviously with the 29-metre wing though, it looked quite difficult to get it back upright.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a big, heavy wing, and I mean, there was definitely some lessons learned in terms of usually you can ride immediately, quite quickly, and it seemed the issue was the riding boat was in reverse, and so they couldn't get the grip on the prop. And then, yeah, so then our own chase boat came over and just pulled the sideline. But the lesson was you actually got to be in forwards on the power boat to get enough grip, because yeah, there's just so much weight and drag on these big wings that, yeah, they're hard to come up.
And how's the boat now? Everything okay?
Yeah, no worries. I mean, yeah, we could have kept racing. The port side, just because it took a while to get it back on its feet, like some of the electronics we're going to have to replace. But yeah, the wing's in good shape, and yeah, no problem. Good to get it out of the way.
Ready for the weekend then?
We are, mate.
Rockwall, Denmark, SailGP team. The boat's lifted out of the water. They had a fantastic day. Nikolai says, the driver from the team. Nikolai, what a day out there, taking the win in practice racing.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter today, does it? It's all about tomorrow. So
come on, surely it gives you a bit of confidence.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it helps that we know we're sailing the boat well and we have it set up well and the team's going well, so it helps, but it's all to play for tomorrow, and I think conditions could be quite different tomorrow than today, so we got to keep our head down and do the work tonight.
And it wasn't all just, you know, you guys out the front. You had some good scraps out there with the Kiwis.
Yeah, the Kiwis were always in it, and actually I think they were leading the first two races, and we had to steal it from them at the very end. So yeah, no, some good battles with the Kiwis today. It was good fun.
All right, Nikolai, well, we'll let you give the team a hand, wash the boat down, yeah, and good luck for the weekend's racing.
Thanks, Tuke.
It wasn't just Denmark that had a good day on the water, the Canadians also with a really strong day. But what's exciting is I just heard that the strategists on board the boat, it was their first day racing on an F50. Let's go chat. Annie, strategist on board the Canada SailGP team. This was your first day on the F50 actually racing against other teams. Tell me, was it a thrill out there?
An absolute thrill. I was holding on for dear life. No, it was a really good time. It's definitely different and more dynamic when there's other boats involved. And yeah, just, you know, getting my feet underneath me and excited to race this weekend.
Because it wasn't a super easy day out there. The wind really got up towards the end. Big 29-metre wing out there, so it must have been a lot on the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. I was very thankful for my handle at a couple different points in time, and I got you know, a full fire hose to the face, so full experience for today.
You've done it all, don't even need to go out this weekend.
I think I might need to go out this weekend.
Now, looking ahead to the weekend, obviously it's only practice racing, but the team went super well today.
Yeah, we were very happy with today. You know, obviously trying to get communication dialed. Everyone's been really thankful. I'm very thankful for the team for all the information sharing that's going on, but still lots to learn from my end.
Awesome, well it sounds like there's a lot going on in the background, so we'll let you get back in there and have fun this weekend.
Great, thank you so much.
That's a wrap for our tech walk here in Saint-Tropez. Make sure you like and follow along as well for all the behind the scenes action here in Saint-Tropez. But now practice racing is out the door. All that's left is this weekend's racing, and if the practice racing is anything to go by, it's going to be an absolute thriller. So stay tuned and we'll see you on the other side.